Wednesday.
Happy to see all of you so far here. Thank you for coming on this Wednesday.
I know.
Right?
It's been a week. Is it a crazy week? Anybody else had a crazy week? I've had a crazy week.
Well, yes, it has been a crazy week.
I know. Every part of my life has just been kind of a little nuts.
Yeah.
So,
and I'm working on 3 hours of sleep. So hopefully you'll just bear with me. If I say something weird, then just chalk it up.
Okay.
All
right.
Okay.
Yes. I have to tell you, yesterday I let my little dog out.
Oh.
And I could not find him. And I was just dying. Now I live kind of in a little bit of a rural area, but not that rural. I couldn't find him. I'm like, okay, I guess he's just lost. I go and I hear something. I found him in a trap. Somebody had trapped my dog. Like a full-on trap.
That was really scary though, actually.
Yes. So he's fine, but he doesn't get to go outside by himself anymore. I have to just watch him. So I go outside and I leave the door a little bit open and the cat takes off across the field. I'm like,
of course you have to be somewhere, right?
Right. 2 days to
when
work.
They do it.
Yes. And I'm like, oh man, I am not going to, I just cannot wait to not be a pet owner at this point.
Yeah.
It's time.
You love your pets so much.
I know.
But yeah, it's
Heidi had 2 eagles in the backyard.
Wow.
Heidi, I've watched the proposal with the little dog and the hawk or the eagle. That's a little scary.
Yeah.
Oh,
they would. Oh, yeah.
They would take your dog.
Yeah. It says we've had a couple hawks in our back. We have a big, huge tree in the back, in the very, very back. But yeah, you do worry about those little dogs. But I'm so glad that he's okay.
I am too, and I'm glad that we found the cat before I had to come to work. So anyway, I was almost a no pet owner, but.
So did you figure out who it was that was trying to trap?
No, none of the neighbors will take responsibility. Oh. Jeff went around last night to just say, hey, first of all, what are you trying to trap?
Yeah.
If we should all be concerned. Yeah. But second of all, there's a lot of pets around that maybe you should let us all know if you're going to.
Exactly.
But they have no idea. So
I don't know. Oh, well, I'm glad he's okay.
Yeah, he's fine.
For sure.
He's fine, but it's been crazy that way. Crazy.
It's that time of year, right?
Right.
And
I'm stir crazy, so I'm sure they're stir crazy. They're like,
oh, I know.
Run.
I know. And like I said, I don't know. Well, I think there's a full moon coming.
Oh, well then
that's probably why I didn't sleep.
Yes.
Is that?
Yes.
Isn't that?
Look at Kim said her aunt had an eagle grab her little dog. That's horrible.
That
Kim.
is. Oh, that was. I bet that was horrible to watch.
Yes.
That would be.
Well.
So anyway, so here we are, and we're so glad you're here with us today.
Yes.
So we have some really fun things planned today.
Yep.
So I think we should, because I went gung ho on the funnies. So yes, because I had a hard time choosing which one. Yes. So I think we should
let's get started.
Welcome to 3 Things at 3, where number 1, we make you smile. Number 2, we teach you something. And number 3, we have sneak peeks. So let's go.
Oh yeah, yes. So okay, we're rolling.
Okay, thanks, Barb, for letting me know that Monday was the full moon.
We're just going to blame everything on it for an entire 30 days until there's another one.
It's just the residuals of the full moon. How's that? So, yeah, I told you, watch what I'm saying today and catch me, because who knows?
I hope send her home for a nap.
Yeah, but
the new 3 at 3 on Wednesday will be quiet time.
Exactly. All right. Well, okay. These funnies I think they're hilarious. Okay. So the first ones, this first one, I actually purchased a huge one of those big cheese puff things for
Okay.
my grandkids. Do you think my grandkids ate one?
I
No.
would eat them all.
Well, okay. So I bought one of those big ones, and I'm like, okay, what am I going to do with them? So here's an idea for you cheese ball lovers. I thought it was such a cute
I'm
idea.
gonna love this.
I think it
Oh,
will be
look
such
how cute!
Look what a fun idea you
Oh,
can
that's
do really
darling.
quick.
Okay.
If you're looking for something really fun,
Not candy.
not candy. Isn't that cute?
You know what? I think adults would love that.
I think so too.
That is darling.
So I wanted to share that little idea with you because I thought it was really cute.
That's so cute.
Oh, okay. How many of you have watched the show Nailed It?
I have not.
Okay. So what the premise of the show is that there's these people that it's a baking show.
Okay.
And they don't have any experience whatsoever, and they give them a picture of what they're or show them something that they're supposed to
Oh no.
to cook.
Yes.
Some of the things, and they're off of Pinterest. I think.
Where
they're
can
off
I
of
watch
Pinterest.
this show? I think I would like this.
It's hilarious. So anyway, it's this show. Well, this little this next one reminds me of this show. Someone trying to make
oh no,
a lamb, and here are some of the ideas.
Okay, that green one.
Okay,
scares me.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
that is hilarious.
Look at all of these lamb cakes.
Oh, that's so
and
funny.
When I saw this,
that bottom one looks like a dog.
Yes, isn't that funny? The strawberries. Look at it. Must be white chocolate.
Oh, that's so funny.
But isn't that funny? It just reminded me of that show.
We have all seen one of those lamb cakes in our life. That is hilarious. That is so
I know.
funny.
Has anyone else watched Nailed It? Because it really it's a little bit older. But it is.
Did they ever get it right?
Some get really close.
Yeah.
But some are. Yeah.
Oh, it's on Netflix. Okay.
Yes, not Netflix.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Well, I think it's funny. Anyway, that just kind of that reminded me of that.
Those were really disturbing.
Yes, they are a little bit creepy. So let's see what the next one. Oh, okay. This was for all you peep lovers.
I'm a peep lover.
These are some different ways that you can use the little Easter peeps that are left over. Okay, here we go.
They're never left over, but
a cure for wobbly tables, a pin cushion, a cell phone holder, and a wine cork. There you go.
Okay.
So if you have some left over.
Yeah, I do like peeps, so they're never left over.
Yeah. Okay, so this next one.
Oh, I'm scared.
No, don't be scared. Okay, this next one, we're all going to do this together.
Okay.
Okay, I saw this online, and it's a quilting name. Okay, so I think you take your first, the first letter of your first name.
Okay.
And then you take your, the month that you were born.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll show this. So mine is Pinwheel Pixie. That's what my quilting
I'm gonna call you that. That's so cute.
Yeah, Pinwheel Pixie. So yours is.
I'm a log cabin superstar.
Oh,
come on, Hunter. What are you? Hunter is a scissor
princess.
Hunter wins. He's the scissor princess.
Yeah, isn't that fun?
I love it. That's
so
cute.
Yeah. Tell us.
Okay, if everybody would just refer to yourselves with your name.
Pinwheel Addict. Scrap
the Bob and Papa.
Hey,
another
Pinwheel Pixie. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Oh, there's lots of
Backstitch Addict. That's awesome.
Fabric Mama. Marilyn's a fabric mama.
Oh, Patchwork Gangster. That's really fun.
And a pre-cut addict.
Look how fun.
That's cute.
I thought that was a lot of fun.
Peggy, you are a stitching angel.
Yeah, Fat Quarter Wizard.
Oh,
that's awesome.
That's cute.
Oh, I love that. So I thought that was kind of a fun.
I'm just gonna call you P squared from now on.
P squared.
Yep.
Oh, all right. Are you sick of funnies, or do we want a couple more?
No.
Okay,
keep going.
All right. This next one is how I feel. I know it's April Fool's, but coming up.
April Fools.
But this is how we feel the weather-wise here.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, amen.
Spring at last.
April Fools.
Yeah.
I know.
That's what's happening here.
Yes, every day. Every day you go through every gamut. Like I came back from the store to here to do 3 at 3 with the windows down because it's 50 degrees outside.
Yeah.
And I am like, remember to roll those up because it's going to snow.
Oh, free motion ninja.
Oh.
Vicky, that's cute. I love it. Yeah, that was really fun. So now you can put a name tag on, or your name plate in your sewing room. All right, this next one is.
I'm scared. Do I? Okay.
Oh, you know me. Come on.
Uh-huh. A tomato family is walking down the road. Baby tomato falls behind. Daddy tomato goes back, smacks him on the head, and says, "Ketchup." Smacks him on the head. That's funny. Ketchup.
All right. This next one, I think we all feel this when we go to the grocery store.
Oh, yeah.
This is the most expensive vehicle to operate in 2024.
Oh, it's getting ridiculous.
I went to the grocery store the other day and I was like, okay, it's cheaper for the two of us to go out to
right.
eat.
I never thought that, but
yeah.
Yep.
You can eat pretty cheap. So, but anyway, it's kind of funny. All right. I think we have a couple more, don't we?
Let's just do them.
Okay. We'll just do them. Okay. Here we go. 3,026 years from today, life will either be really good or really bad. It's 50-50. See, I tell you,
Jacki.
Sometimes you just
find
a ton, and that's exactly what happened today. So we have just two more. This one is a real bad spelling error.
Please use tongues to pick pastries. Thanks.
I'm not saying spelling is important, but I'm saying spelling is important.
Yes.
Instead of tongues, it's tongues to pick
I'm
pastries.
saying I sometimes have a problem with that. Not using my tongue, but thinking somebody else did. Yeah, I sometimes have a problem licking all of the pastries in there.
I know. All right, let's do one more. I called this elephant ears. Go ahead.
You know what Nelson said to me? What? He looked at me and said, "Grandpa, your ears look like elephant ears." Ha, really? Well, don't fret about it. Kids say lots of crazy things. Why don't you go sit down and I'll get you a bag of peanuts?
Oh, sometimes those are really, really cute.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, that's our funnies. Hopefully,
those were funny. They just got funnier.
Yeah. So, yeah, her Easter lunch for 7 is almost $350. Alice, wow,
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's just so crazy how
it's
expensive things are.
It's just absolutely nuts.
Yeah. We did have a lot of funny. We had a lot of funnies today.
Yeah.
So, but we have a lot of fun for the rest of the show. So bear with us. So let's move on to thing number 2.
Dun, da, da, da.
All right. So a couple things that I wanted to show you today. I really love, and it seems like it's becoming more popular, don't you think? Chenille. There are so many different ways to do chenille, and you can find so many cute ideas with chenille. And so today I'm going to kind of walk you through. First, I want to show you how to fold a fat quarter on the bias.
Okay.
Because we're going to make our own chenille strips.
Okay.
Okay. And 2, then I'm going to show you how I created this bag.
And it's so cute.
And I used, so let me show you the bag. This is the bag that I did.
It's so darling. Oh, I just love it.
Usually when you see chenille, it's just all one color.
Yes.
But I wanted to kind of
It's amazing to me the fabric you chose and what it looks like after.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to show you what the fabric looked like before. Okay. This was the fabric that I used. But I absolutely love the different colors that it brought out. So it was really fun. So I'm going to kind of talk to you now for a minute on how to fold a fat quarter on the bias, whether you are cutting chenille strips or whether you're cutting binding for your quilt. The reason why I'm going to show you with stripes, because sometimes when you cut your stripes on the width of the fabric, you know, your stripes are going to be going this way. You can also do it along the straight of grain. You know what the straight of grain? Most of you know what the straight of grain is.
But for those that don't.
So it's along the selvage edge.
Yes.
So, okay, that's where it is the
stretch.
It actually is not
the not the
stretchy.
Yeah.
So you can actually, that's okay. So then, you know, if you did bias strips for a quilt, then it would look like this.
Right.
But if you wanted your stripes to go on the bias, then let me show you a fun little trick. And this is how I folded it to cut my bias, my chenille strips. So here's a fat quarter. And I'm going to take my upper left hand corner and fold it into the center like this. Then I'm going to take the lower right hand corner and bring it up. So it kind of looks.
And you can do this with any fabric, not just a fat quarter, but it's easier with a fat quarter.
A rectangle or what, you can do this with your bias binding. Now, on your bias binding, when would you want to use bias binding on a quilt?
Well, I would want to use bias binding if I want to get that really cool stripes on a diagonal.
Yes, so it would be the stripe like this.
Yes.
Or when you're using, if you've got scalloped edges, if you're working with scalloped edges, so you're working around a circle or something that curves.
Curves, yep.
Yes, most definitely.
I would use bias binding and fold it like this if I really, really wanted this fabric and I didn't have a ton of it.
Yes. Yeah. So, you know, they're different ways. So let's go back, and we're going to take the upper left, fold it to the center. Okay. Going to take the lower right, fold it to the center. I just kind of like to do it just a little bit.
And you match your stripes.
And look, I matched my stripes.
Okay,
it probably has nothing to do with that. So now then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the folds together. So it's going to look kind of like that. And then I'm going to fold it again. So I'm going to put all of my folds up at the top. So then we have our strip ready to cut. Now I used to cut my strips. I always like to cut in the center because that's going to be the longest length. And then it will go shorter as we get along. So I'm going to show you all these fun little. This was all my leftovers from my fat quarter after I did my bag.
And Kathy is exactly right. Chenille is cut on the bias, otherwise it keeps keeps fraying.
Right, it does. So it works out really good. So I use the extra little strips, and I'll show you what we're going to do. But to cut mine, I actually used
my favorite ruler.
One of my favorite things is the Shape Cut Plus. So you can take and do it if you want to cut it and start from the center and work your way out. If you're using just a regular ruler, I cut mine a 1/2 inch. But the nice thing about this is that these are 1/2 inch increments. So
Marianne wants to know, would you cut off the white edge if you weren't doing chenille? I mean,
yes, I probably would cut the selvage off for sure. So I'm just going to line this up, and I'm going to pretend that this is the bias. We're going to make binding instead of our strips. So if I were making the chenille strips, I would cut in every little slot. Okay, so that's a 1/2 inch, and I'd go all the way over, and then I would move it and go all the way off. So you'll get rid of some of this end, and you probably won't really use that. But even you could use it for some of the chenille. So if you were doing binding, I'm going to just kind of start.
I love this ruler, and I see that everybody puts out. We sell this on our website. And we ship this for $6.99.
So I'm just going to go 2.5, and you can always tell when you haven't
gone through the
whole thing. Okay. So then I'm done with that. So I'll put this to the side, and I'll finish cutting that. But here are my 2 strips. So now look how cute that the stripes are.
Yes.
So and how cute this will be on a quilt. So you'll fold it and then folded over for the binding. Isn't
Yes,
that the
looks
cutest?
so cute.
And it just gives it a fun, it gives it a fun
Diagonal.
diagonal stripe.
Yeah.
So then from here, we have our 45-degree angle, and we can actually sew these together.
Yep.
Using a 1/4-inch seam. So then I probably would.
She matches her stripes.
I'm going to try and see if, yeah. So I would take this to the sewing machine, and I would sew a 1/4-inch seam. So then when I flipped it, voila! Okay, then it would be it's nice and ready for you to put on your quilt.
Yep.
Isn't that fun? And having those stripes go
on that
on the diagonal. Isn't that just cute?
Yes.
It just makes such a big difference. So what I did, now we'll go back to my chenille. I just wanted to show you how to cut bias, because sometimes people are afraid of doing it, but it really isn't that hard. So we're going to go back to our, and I kind of did just a little makeshift lattice on a piece of canvas is what I did to kind of show you what I did. I went ahead on this one. I did it 3.5.
Okay.
I think.
And you just use this tote blank.
Yes,
from
this
Kimberbell.
is a Kimberbell tote blank.
Okay.
So I didn't even have, it was already at home ready to go, and I just took my friction pen, and I just, on this one, I did it every 2 inches. So I started in the center and drew my line. Then I went out 2 inches, did it again. I did it all on one end, and then I turned it and did it in the other direction. So now I have a nice little lattice. So when I did my strips, you can go through, and if you really want to sew all of these strips together, you can.
I don't. Could you glue them?
Because we're working with a 1/2 inch,
Mm-hmm.
a 1/2 inch thing, and you could actually sew them together if you really wanted to.
Why would you want to?
Well, some people might.
Okay.
If you sew them together, I would highly suggest that you use your single plate, your single needle plate on your sewing machine.
Yeah, because I can
So
see
then-
that like be sucking down into those.
Yeah. So it's really a lot of fun. So, but I've discovered that it doesn't matter because you're going to chenille it anyway.
Right.
So I did 4 layers of strips
Okay.
on these,
Which this is perfect.
which works really good. So the more chenille, is that the correct term?
Yes.
The more chenille you want it. You
I
know,
want
the
to
more,
be pretty chenille.
yes. So what I did, and I said there was no really rhyme or reason. I'm just going to do 3 strips.
Okay.
I didn't glue it or anything. So I just laid the strips on my line, making sure that it covered. So I'm going to take it to my machine, and it doesn't matter if they're right on top of each other either. So I'm going to go to my machine, and I'm going to sew a straight stitch all the way down in the center of that, that chenille strip.
Do you adjust your stitch length at all?
You actually, I just did whatever was the default, which is a 2.0.
That's my
and
favorite.
I think that's it. It's short enough that I think we're good.
So if I would probably shorten it if you go any bigger, just because you don't want to catch your chenille brush on your stitch.
Right. You don't want them to come out for short. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm just laying that on top, and I'm just sewing down the center all the way. And I'm not going to be too worried that I've got a little excess on one side, because it's not going to matter. So I'm going to do that all the way down. Okay, so what you can do is I sewed all of my strips on, and then I chenilled it after.
Okay.
So now you can use all these little extras and find 3 more, and I'll just continue.
Okay.
I'll continue going.
And this is why it doesn't matter if you have the short ones, because you have some short.
So if you had
and the correct term, chenille.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. If you have all of these little pieces that you cut off, I would just lay them on, say this didn't go all the way. I'd just find another piece and lay it on top.
Okay.
And just sew it.
Overlap it a little bit.
Because once you start, you chenille it, it's not gonna matter anyway. It's just gonna add to it. So you really don't have to sew them end to end if you don't want to. Now, if you purchase chenille strips already made for you, the chenille strips are a little bit of a looser weave. This is more of a more dense weave. And so you may have to use a little bit more elbow grease. Now, there are a couple things I love. I have a couple different brushes that I love to use. Okay, I have this one here. We also carry a finger one that kind of looks, but I actually got this from a paint store. And I use that. So I use
got
3
mine
different ones
out of my husband's toolbox.
Yeah, there you go. So there's a lot of things. So what you're wanting to do is you're gonna want to really rough this up. And so I just start with this one, and I go back and forth.
This is a good way to take
get
out
some
that frustration.
Can you see how that just starts to fray on the ends? And the little finger brush is really nice because then you can, the more you do this, the more fluffier it's going to be. And then I'll do it on this side. And then you can use this one. You can also, to get into the little cracks, I feel like I'm brushing my chenille, like brushing your teeth.
I hope you don't brush your teeth that hard.
No, I don't. So anyway, the more you do that, the more it chenilles. So I like it really chenille. Look how cute that is.
I just love it.
Isn't it really fun? And it's really fun because now you can take some of your fabrics if you want to specifically use some of your stash. This is a great stash, but I love the colors because you would never know that it started out like this. And it turned into this.
Yes.
Isn't that really fun?
I know. And then
it turns into this.
So fun.
Isn't that fun?
Yes.
So anyway, it's just a fun little accent. Now from here, you could put buttons. You could, I boxed the corners on the bag. So it was very easy because this was a pre-made one.
That's so fun.
You could do this on an apron. You could do this on a pillow. A pillow would be really cute.
Yes. Yep,
so
really fun. Well, that is so fantastic.
So there we go.
Love it.
Isn't that fun?
I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And yeah, just a really fun technique.
Yeah.
There's lots of different chenille cutters out there, lots of different chenille brushes. Yes. I mean, you just kind of have to find what you love.
Yes. So I just wanted to show you how to cut your own chenille strips and then apply them to something really fun. So potato brush, that's also, I bet you if you look around the house, you might even have a cleaning brush.
Oh yeah.
That that has hard bristles to do anything like that. I've even had people use a fork to rough it up. I mean, you just
to get it started. I mean,
Yes.
Lots of the chenille brushes give you a different look. Linda says she used an old hairbrush, and so there's not one way to do it or another way. I mean, you just kind of get a different look and a different.
Yeah. Marion had a question. I did not use a toothbrush. This is actually a chenille brush that we sell online that you can purchase that it has a hard bristle. It kind of looks like a toothbrush, but it has the harder bristles so that you can rough up your fabric. So, all right. Well, do you have any questions? Have any of you tried to make your own chenille strips?
I never have until right this second.
It was a lot of fun, actually.
Yep.
So, would a fine cheese grater work? You know what, Joanne? I bet
it would.
I bet it would.
Yep.
You could try. You could go and try all kinds of utensils in your kitchen or in
everybody makes chenille and you carrying it around to every drawer in the kitchen.
Send pictures of what you use
in the kitchen and the bathroom and the laundry room.
We would love it.
Yeah.
So yes. So, but anyway, that's just a fun little idea that you can do. You can experiment with color. You can do all kinds of really fun things.
Right. And chenille doesn't have to just be used for straight. You can do this on the curve. I mean, flowers are just absolutely beautiful.
That's why you cut it on the bias, because if you do a heart or something, you can
stretch.
You can go around curves. Yeah, Lacey, she says, I like to layer about 3 different fabrics to cut bias strips. I think that would be really fun too.
Yep.
So it's really fun, and it really, if you are having a stressful day, it really
make a chenille bag.
Make a chenille bag, or even just take a piece of a square like this. Now, see, I could make this into something,
yes,
hot pad or something too, which would be really cute.
You know, I think having grandsons and sons, things like this, boys absolutely love to get into if they can. They can be a little destructive.
Yes.
Yep.
And you definitely could let anyone try it.
Yeah.
The more you rough it up, the fluffier it looks.
Right.
Oh, fun. Chenille jacket. That'd be darling.
Yep. And bedspreads.
Can you imagine putting that on the back of a Levi jacket? That would be so cute.
Right. So cute. It's better if it's cut on the bias because then it doesn't continue to fray. Yeah. If you don't cut it on the bias, then it just keeps fraying, and then you pretty soon get really close to that stitch.
Yeah. And it works really good to wash it too. If you wash it in the washing machine, it also
there's not a grid.
I just used a ruler. I just used a ruler and used the lines on my ruler to draw the lines. And if you really came back and you measured, they're not exactly the same.
Right. But you never know.
But you never would know.
Nope.
So, okay. All right. Well, I hope that you learned something. It was a lot of fun to do. And I hope that it's not scary enough for you to try it. Try, even cutting your bias binding and making some bias binding with some stripe fabric that you have.
And Marian, it does not have to be a rectangle. You can use a square. I mean, you're just going to fold it the same way. Left fold, right fold, match your
your folds.
Yep.
So I only did 1 line of stitching, Jean. That was it. But if you feel like you really want to go to town, now this was 1/2 inch. You could make it even bigger if you wanted.
Right.
You could do a 3/4 or a 5/8 inch. So
right.
Whichever. So I hope that you I hope you try it at least a little bit. Do something small. You don't have to do it on a bag or.
It's so cute just to even outline one flower in a whole project.
Yeah.
Because it just gives it that little texture and that little 3-dimension look, whatever. I've seen it so many times. I mean, it's just a pop in a quilt. Just when the quilt comes back from the quilter, just add one, add just a little chenille.
Cute.
They're so fun on hot pads.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you could do a quilt label and put a cute little, just in a circle with a flower and make it in a flower. You could do so many fun things with this.
Right.
So I would, really highly recommend that you try it because it was really fun using fabric and then experimenting with color.
Yeah, I love that.
It was really fun. So, all righty. Well, if we don't have any more questions, today is Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday. We have a stack over here.
We have a great show. It was
planned.
Yes, and we hope that you join us at 6:30 Mountain Standard Time.
Yes,
and
come and sold.
I think the quilt behind us, actually, some of you were asking.
It's featured tonight.
Yeah, isn't that cute?
Isn't that so fun?
It looks really cute and springy.
Yes, I just absolutely love that.
Yeah.
It's something in posies. Do you remember the name of it? I can't remember.
Maybe someone can help us.
If somebody can help us because we didn't pull that up for the name.
Yeah. Or you just have to wait and watch at 6:30 to find out what the name is, right?
Yep.
So,
Yep.
all right. Well, I've grabbed a couple things. And this first thing I think is so cute.
We showed this on Monday.
Oh, well, then
That's okay. Let's show it again because
'cause-
not everybody watches every single day.
Well, I know it was. I kept asking everyone. I says, "What did you guys?" No one could tell me what they. And so
we need to have a checkout system
Cozy
like the
Parade.
library.
I know,
Cozy
right?
Parade. Thank
Cozy
you,
Parade.
Brenda.
Yeah.
Yep.
So here's this cute little happy charm
And it's a pig.
by Lori Holt. Yeah.
Just
So
a
the
little
little
pig
pig.
charm.
So
It's
cute to put on your
for the
anything.
next 2 weeks here in Cache Valley. So if you're close, they have what's called Baby Animal Days at the American Heritage Center, and they
Yes.
always have baby pigs, and they're so
Yeah,
cute,
they are
little
cute.
squealers.
It's really cute, and I
Yep.
love the little flower on it.
Yep.
Okay, so that one is a do-over.
Yep.
But it's okay because it's so cute.
Peggy says
You
she
love it.
needs 5 of those pigs. That's why
They're
we're
so
going to show
cute.
it to you 5
It's
times.
darling.
Peggy.
Yeah, you can put them on all your zipper
Yep.
bags. You could even put it on your jacket.
Oh,
it would
yes.
be so cute on your jacket.
Yep.
Okay. All right, this next one.
Oh, I'm so excited for this.
Is
I hope I
so
get one of
cute.
these.
This is the cutest. It's, I think, a fat 8th bundle. Oh, fat 16th. Splendid. It's called Splendid Fat 16th bundle. But I want you to see how cute these fabrics are. And you know that Chris has done some cute flowers.
Yes. And this is what she
And
used.
this is, yeah, and we've got some little examples. But look how cute these fabrics are. And they're so bright.
This just
and
screams spring to me.
It's so cute. It has butterflies. I mean, geometric flowers. I love florals. I mean, it's such a great
Just fun.
greens and pinks and
It was
orange.
almost a shame to cut up the bolts because they look
Yeah,
so pretty
I know.
next
Look
to
how
each
pretty
other.
that zinnia and the small little flowers. It's so cute. But we wanted to show you some cute things done with Chris's cute flowers that she's been sending you free. But look how cute we put it on.
So those of you that don't know, if anybody doesn't know, Chris actually did 5 flower appliques. She did them machine embroidery. She also did them hand applique.
Yeah.
And so this is the line that she used as her example. So Debbie put together this fat quarter bundle in case you wanted
16th bundle.
that 16th bundle.
Yeah.
In case you wanted to duplicate that.
Isn't that cute? But this is the machine embroidery version on a cute apron. So that gives you a fun idea. That would be fun. And then Debbie put this little wall hanging together out of the same. Look how cute this is.
Maybe I should hold it up.
Yeah, let's hold it up. She put together this cute little wall hanging quilt using those flowers. Isn't that darling?
That is so fun.
And then using the colors in this fabric bundle.
This just makes me so happy.
Yeah, it's really cute. So lots of fun things to get inspired. Okay, the next thing, this one is a pattern that are on this apron. It's really cute. I believe this is in the club.
Yes.
But look how cute. Strawberry season is coming right around the corner. Strawberry shortcake. And you've got a cute apron to match it. Isn't that cute?
Isn't that so fun?
Yeah.
And this uses a Kimberbell blank.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's put together with these fun pockets and this little strawberry applique.
So that will be available tonight as well.
I just might
So
see
cute.
myself making some jam in that.
I said, there we go. Strawberry jam. Ooh, that sounds so good.
Yes.
And then our last project, this is so cute. This is a Kimberbell digital dealer exclusive designed for this next month. And it's one of those cute bags. So
the
here's
crossbody.
the crossbody bags, but look how cute that is. So we will have the kits, and you can also get the design tonight. And it comes with this really cute, you could use it as a fanny pack.
Charlotte, you are right. Those strawberries would be cute, Chenille.
Look how cute. Oh, yes, they would. So you could do it this way. You could do it this way. You know how
how the teenagers
they wear their bags that way. So this is really cute. And so the hardware will come with the kit. So that will be a really
and
fun.
look how darling this is. I mean, it just
This
threads
is
through.
so cute.
I'm not sure if you can get that. Look at this sewn in here. So fun.
I love this, and I love this design. So this will be available as well. So lots of fun things in store for us tonight.
Yep.
So can't wait. So
yep.
All right.
All right.
We're so glad that you joined us today. Hope you learned something. Hope you smiled, and hope you got excited about our set tonight.
And I hope you chenille something.
Yes.
And show us what you chenille.
Please. Yeah.
That's
send
so
us pictures.
fun.
I'd love it. All right. Well, thank you for joining us today. We appreciate
what
it.
DDE is the bag, Linda? This is next month. So
April, right?
April's. It's the very next one.
Yeah, whatever
yes,
is the next
so what is
one.
the next one? I think it's April.
April.
Yep.
Yeah. Because March is almost over.
Yep.
Like
this weekend.
So, okay. Well, we are so glad that you enjoy that you were here with us.
We love
today.
you guys.
Yes,
seriously,
we do.
so fun. So fun to do this. So.
All right. Hey, will you enjoy
Right.
the rest
If you need to cancel a pre-order, yes, call customer care. They can help you with that, or email them.
Yeah.
Yep.
All righty. Take care. Thanks so much for joining us.